Hey guys, how y'all doing? I'm here to give you guys a recap on my final recap and thoughts on High School DxD here, which is on episode 12. Now, this episode here was actually pretty simple. Nothing much I can really give out honestly, but I'll do the best I can to give you guys short minor details if anything. So if anything else, let's go. We have to it that the episode picks up where Issei wakes up all piled up and ready to fight Cyborg in his Nemean Lion Balance Breaker form. Of course, this is all thanks to the fact that his rank is like somewhat Queen level status or something, and he ends up clashing against Cyborg. Eventually, Issei lands a couple very good powerful hits on Cyborg, but eventually Cyborg was damaged pretty much badly, but thanks to the spirit of his mother or something, he gets up and fights Issei once more. They seem to be on par with each other in terms of strength, and of course hand-to-hand combat. We have to it, of course, Issei is giving everything he's got, and he loses his balance breaker form, and he sees Cyborg still standing. And of course, he was about to make a hit in his human form, but we have to it that the Nemean Lion tells Issei to stop, as Cyborg is already passed out, and he lost. He passed out a little while ago before then. He was focusing on determination and will to keep going. Issei actually cries at his determination, knowing that he risked everything he's got to actually take him on. And therefore, Issei thanks him very much for a good battle and thanks him for having to him give it all he's got, such as himself, along with everything else. So Issei and Cyborg wake up right next to each other and end up talking to each other. As for Issei, he's about to get a promotion status up, to promotion mid-ranking status whatsoever. And that goes with Kiba and Akane as well. Cyborg encourages Issei to take the promotion head on and get ready. And we had to it that Cyborg gives some advice to Issei and confirm your feelings to Rias and hers as well. And therefore Issei decides to do so around the festival after going through some certain comedic situations. But we also get to see Azazel tells Issei about what's going on with Cyborg. As for all the higher ups who supported Cyborg's side, they all pulled out the moment Cyborg loses. And this is really upsetting Issei, He goes you gotta be kidding me. Just because I fought the guy and defeated him, he had to pull out. And we have to it that Azazel gives Issei a small lecture by saying this is how it works in the devil world. If you don't got talent and don't win, then you lose everything. He's very powerful and popular, but he's not going to get his butt handed that easily. We had to it that around nighttime, Issei confesses to Rias, and Rias was happy about this, and he finally says her real name, Rias. And we had to it that everyone was actually watching and hearing, which is where Akino goes I gotta give Issei a time to cheat, Asha says, I'll follow your footsteps, and then Sanoi says, I could go after Issei without holding back, etc. And we have to the Koneko says the real battle starts now, And they all decide to leave Rias and Issei alone while they give out their kisses to each other, And that was pretty cool. There's a post-credit scene where Cyborg talks to Azazel and he has to start from square one or zero. But we have to that Cyborg's it's no problem. But we have to that he gets some major news that his mother wakes up and he ends up having to see her and cries in happiness seeing how she is still that she wakes up, He even says he still has a long way to go, but he will make it a reality, Because we do know that one of Cyborg's dreams, if I remember correctly, hearing about it in last week's episode or today or the last episode, is that this episode where Cyborg actually wants to make a world where talent and ability could matter most instead of heredity, And that's what Cyborg represents. As for Azazel, he did have a little small talk with someone called Sakura or something, and apparently he is pretty much was behind the incident with Soso or Chow Chow, however you want to say his name. And we had to it that, of course, Azazel also calls him Indra as well, but the guy warns Azazel, you shouldn't be calling my name out like that. But you know what? I want you to give a message to Issei, all right? Tell him that his fight with Cyborg was the best thing that he ever has saw. But he also warns him to tell Azazel about like Orpheus. Not to mention, he says like if he ever becomes a danger to the world, he will destroy his very soul and his life and existence. You know, that's what the Indra god said. So it looks like to me this guy who was behind the incident was So-So. Not to mention possibly like having to threaten Issei should he cause any problems to the world, he will kill him and his very soul. So yeah. I don't know what's really about to happen with Indra, but it looks like to me he could be the next kind of antagonist of what's to come. So until then, I will see you guys in my next video. So I'm Alpha Zero, people. Have a good day. And to let you guys know, I forgot to give you my final thoughts. This season was actually pretty great. I'm really glad I get to see Su Wukong, you know. That guy is actually one of the best characters I love to see in the series. I mean, he's from Journey to the West, man. He's like one of the crazy fighting Buddhas ever, you know. Aside from that, yeah, the season was pretty cool, action-packed. The fight with Issei and Cyborg was really sick. And yeah, I look forward to more. I mean, I hope they should be able to make more because the light novels are already finished. I'm pretty sure there should not be anything else holding them back for them to make more seasons, you know. And it's too bad I don't see Valley in this episode, you know, but that's cool. I'm sure we'll get to see him in the future later on. So like I said, until then, I will see you guys in my next video. So my score out of this series will be like 7 out of 10 as usual. So until then, see you guys later, alright? I'm Alpha Zero, people. Have a good day, and I'll see you guys next time, alright? Peace out. Bye-bye. Toot-toot-toot!